let's bring us into our next segment here.
Want to do the debate or the draft?
Let's do the debate.
Oh, okay. This week on the debate. So the debate, there's a topic. Me and Joey have to pick a side, argue it no matter what. This one's pretty relevant.
But would you say that you agree with it?
How it's written? No.
How's it written?
Shooting trap doesn't mean you can kill birds.
So, if you are good at shooting trap,
Mm-hmm.
do you think it makes you better at killing birds?
Yes.
Yes?
That's my side. Yep.
Do you believe that, though, in your heart of hearts?
I think,
Because it makes sense.
yeah, it makes sense. I don't think it hurts to shoot trap.
Well, that's not the question.
I know. I think, yes, it helps.
Why is that?
So, let me state my case.
Okay.
So no matter what sport it is, whether it's a shooting sport, whatever, practice can't hurt. Practice makes perfect. That's what the saying is.
What other sports are you talking about?
Football, baseball, practice makes perfect.
Sure.
That's what you're saying. So if you're practicing shooting clays, that's obviously going to help you with your form, getting you accustomed to your gun, whether it's in the field or at the trap house. You know your gun. You know how to shoulder it. You know where to put your head, stuff like that. Like if I shot trap 1,000 shots, I'd know how to pull up on a bird better than if I didn't shoot trap 1,000 shots. So shooting trap does help.
Did you write down your talking points?
I did.
Okay. Just making sure, because you're staring at a note card.
I'm just holding it. I'm not staring at it.
Okay.
And then from personal experience, I shot trap. I killed a lot of birds.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
How many a season do you think?
Oh, I don't know the number.
Just round guess.
100, 200.
100, 200 birds a season?
Yeah, in high school, didn't hunt a lot, had a job.
Sure.
Still got out, killed a bunch.
Yeah, okay.
So I know personally I killed birds when I shot trap. I was a sniper, obviously. I could outshoot you any day. So it obviously helps. When you're tracking the clay in the trap house, like coming out, it helps you learn to track birds. So like you know how to follow through with your gun. That helps a lot, in my opinion, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So that shooting trap, knowing how to follow a target helps when you're out in the field, whether it's like a teal coming through or a honker right in your face. It's like shooting trap, you still have those same scenarios. And yeah, it helps you get accustomed to your gun, know how to shoulder it, know where to put your head, know how your gun works. A lot of people sometimes go in the field and don't even know how to load extra shells in their gun or don't know if they have a plug. So if you shoot trap, you get more accustomed to your gun. That's my side.
That's your side?
That's my side.
Sure.
I'm going to wait to rebuttal for yours.
Oh, okay. No, I can see how you think those things, for sure. You know, and just judging by your physicality, you know, and so if you used to be good at shooting trap, now that's a very comfortable situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's summertime.
Yeah.
You're out in the warmth. You're not wearing a whole lot of gear.
Yep.
You know, so if you're good at shooting trap, great. How many times are birds coming 20 feet in front of you and flying away in the same directions?
Sometimes.
Yeah, maybe if you're a pheasant hunter. Yeah, it makes sense. So if you're good at shooting trap, I agree. You're probably really good at shooting pheasants.
My point to that, how many times are you hunting with people where a 10-pack of geese are 15 feet from you, back flapping? Like, it's hard to miss, and they still miss. Like, that's a barely...
Well, they're trap shooters.
No, they aren't. That's the thing. They aren't shooters. If they shot trap, they'd be able to hit a barely moving target coming slowly. Because trap doesn't move super quick unless it's like a far left, far right.
And it's a normal trap shot for clays to be coming at you and slowly going towards the ground at 10 yards.
It's a similar shot to a straightaway clay, I'd say.
Not really a going away clay and a coming at you scenario.
It's they're up and down, doesn't move a lot, and it's slow, going one direction, unless there's wind. Yeah. Well, there's wind in trap shooting too. I don't know if you know this.
I do know this.
Okay. Just making sure.
That's why I brought it up. How many times have you been trap shooting the clay just goes?
1 million.
Yeah.
Yeah. Teal do that too.
Not really. They don't go up and down.
Oh.
They don't go up and down. They go side to side.
Well, when you miss, they go up and down.
Sure. Yeah, when you miss.
Yeah. Or
okay.
Mallards in high wind out in western Minnesota. They catch that wind and...
Okay, so going back to my shit.
Yep.
You're talking about shouldering and direction and helps you and stuff like that. But in reality, ducks are more so coming at you and going side to side. So if anything, I would say skeet shooting makes you a better duck hunter versus trap because everything's going away from you. And with skeet, it's not in the same place every single time. Trap house, you have 5 different directions. It can only go 5 different spots. And I can tell you the amount of times that I've been duck hunting, which I would say is quite a few times, or just goose hunting in general. The amount of times that birds are coming in like a clay is 0.
Not exactly like a clay, yeah.
Right. So I would say that shooting trap doesn't, because it doesn't really give you that real world scenario.
But getting used to how to shoulder your gun up when a fast-moving target's coming, does that not help?
Yeah, if you're out there in the gear that you're going to be using when you're hunting.
Even if you're not.
Well, I tell you what. You go out there and you hunt in a T-shirt all the time? Fuck no. You are not going out there in a T-shirt all the time.
August and September hunting, you are.
Is that all the time?
No,
2
but that's
months?
2 months.
2 months?
2 months.
Out of how many?
Out of
5?
November and December. Oh, and October, but that doesn't count in Minnesota. So 2 out of 4.
It's open season, but
yeah, but
it does count.
October in Minnesota.
Good try, but it does count.
Yeah.
You know, so you got September or August, so that's 2. October, November, December, January.
Not
so
Minnesota.
That's 2 out of the 6.
Yep.
Yeah.
Still a third.
No, I mean, we're just talking about generalities here.
Yeah, makes sense.
The whole country is open from August till January.
How much?
And then you can even hunt in February for multiple other species.
How much does adding a sweatshirt affect your shooting?
For a lot of people, a lot, especially when you're in a layout blind. And that's another thing. You're not giving yourself the same situations when you're shooting trap as you are in the field.
No, but you can't perfectly recreate what you're doing in the field. I'd say trap or any sort of shooting sport is closer and helps more than if you do no practice at all.
Well, that's not what we're talking about.
I know.
That's not what we're talking about, though, are we?
Shooting,
we're talking about, does shooting trap make you better at killing birds?
I think it makes you better.
I don't think so.
I don't think it means you kill birds, but I don't think it makes you better. It helps you improve.
Interesting.
It improves your form. It improves your perception, depth perception. So it improves some set of skills that you use out in the field.
Sure. Well, I would agree with you if you're wearing your hunting clothing as you go out and trap shoot, and if the clays were coming in some sort of a real way, then I would argue that, sure, Carter, you're correct. Another thing
we can just end
is
it there.
that
we can end it on sure, Carter, you're correct.
Another thing is clays go out a lot slower than a bird. Way slower. Way more wind resistance.
Yeah, you're right there.
Thank you.
Their speed is different.
It's incredibly different.
So is
bird by bird. Each individual bird is different, and then you go by species, and it's like, whew. Because you have some ducks that are just hanging in the wind. Cool. But then you have to calculate sometimes 2-foot lead, even though they're 15 yards out in front of you.
So to your point then, would goose hunting make you a better teal hunter? Because the birds move at different speed, different size.
No.
You don't think hunting geese would make you a better teal hunter?
I think geese are the easiest thing to kill.
I agree.
So, and apparently people think that teal are really hard too, but
they're just fast and small.
They're just fast. You just have to calculate differently. But goose hunting, I don't even think about it.
And with teal, you learn how to calculate the trap depending on the wind, depending on the angle.
The trap?
Like coming out of the trap house, the clay. You can use that, what you've practiced, knowing like if it goes straight left, it's going to be quicker than going straight out. Using that for teal hunting or goose hunting, it helps you calculate their speed and how much to lead it.
Interesting. I don't really agree with that, but that's okay. You know, another thing I want to talk about too is they count a clay killed if one BB hits it. If one BB hits a duck, 90% of the time they are living.
Not if you shoot migra.
Shameless plug. Shameless plug. No, but I think speed of birds is way different than clays. I think the size of the clay makes a huge difference as well. Also, the clay is vibrant orange, so it's a lot easier for your eye to pick up on versus a bird, especially when you're cattail hunting.
I don't agree on that. I mean, it's a moving object in the sky that you're looking for. I think you're going to see it if it's within 15 feet of you most times. So I don't think the bright orange really matters. Like, there's bright green on mallards. Like, there's bright white on geese.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think it's hard to identify a duck coming in 15 feet into your face.
I think it's really hard for a lot of people to identify the species of the duck.
That's not what we're talking about.
You said identify the duck.
Identify that it is a duck and not like a swan.
Well, I tell you what, there are a lot of cases of people accidentally shooting the wrong species.
And you know what? I don't think they'd be good trap shooters either.
Why? There's only one thing flying in the air out there.
Good
But
point.
like also, you only have one clay firing at a time.
Yeah.
Whereas duck hunting, there's so much chaos, especially when you're field hunting and you have 30 dumping into your spread.
That helps you pick out one target so you actually kill your bird.
Shooting one clay helps you pick out one target out of 30.
So you know only to look at one thing. That helped me, like, in those, like, field mallard hunts. I just picked out one target because I know if I just shoot into the mass, I'm going to miss. But, like, going trap shooting and everything, you just pick out your target, kill it, go on to the next one.
That's a stretch. It's a stretch. I mean, if there were 30 clays coming at you and they say shoot the green one, sure. But
Yeah.
there's not.
No.
So, but yeah. Guys, we're going to have a poll. Do you have anything
Nope.
left to say?
I'm good.
You're good? Okay. Guys, we're going to have a poll on Instagram on who won today's great debate. Whether it was me for saying trap shooting doesn't actually help you kill more birds, or Carter saying trap shooting does help you kill more birds.
Yeah.
I feel like we both laid out some pretty good arguments here.
Thank
and
you.
I feel like we both actually believe in what we're saying.
Yeah.
Now, did I have really good points? Yeah.
Now, did I have really good points? Yeah.
They're generic.
You're generic.
I know.